In this video, we will examine arrogance in all its dimensions. We will explore together what arrogance is, how it takes shape in the brain, where it comes from, and what it does to relationships through the lens of science. We will also share with you science's most surprising finding: people who appear arrogant may actually be the most fragile of all. Arrogance is defined as a person seeing themselves as superior to who they actually are and looking down on others. Psychologists regard arrogance as the outward expression of a sense of grandiosity that is disconnected from reality. An arrogant person does not listen when you speak, dismisses your ideas, and believes they know everything better. Scientists show that these behaviors are not so much a conscious choice as a reflection of deep psychological mechanisms. Most people see arrogance as a sign of strength, but psychologists say something very different. Arrogance is most often a mask for inner fragility. Psychologists call this phenomenon the mask model. Studies show that individuals who appear arrogant most often carry low self-esteem and deep insecurity beneath the surface. An arrogant person appears confident and superior from the outside, but scientists show that internally these people are constantly wrestling with fear of criticism, anxiety about failure, and a sense of inadequacy. Scientists have examined arrogance not only as a psychological, but also as a neurological phenomenon. Neuroscientists have found that narcissistic personality traits are associated with structural differences in specific regions of the brain. Brain scanning studies have brought a striking finding to light. Scientists have determined that individuals displaying high levels of arrogance and narcissism have less gray matter in the left anterior insula, one of the centers of empathy. This neurological difference explains the most prominent feature of arrogance. An individual whose empathy center is weakened cannot feel the emotions of others and remains indifferent to their pain. Studies show that the connections between regions related to the brain's reward system are weakened in arrogant individuals. This causes the person to constantly seek approval and admiration from the outside. Psychologists emphasize that this need stems precisely from a deficiency in the brain's perception of self-worth. No matter how powerful an arrogant person appears, they constantly need to be liked and appreciated. So where does arrogance come from? Scientists show that arrogance is based not on a single cause, but on a combination of biological, psychological, and environmental factors. Scientists show that arrogant tendencies are seen more frequently in children who grow up with excessive praise and without criticism. A child who grows up without receiving realistic feedback may always believe themselves to be perfect. On the other hand, arrogance can also develop as a defensive shield in children who are constantly criticized and belittled. Neuroscientists show that in this case, arrogance functions as a mechanism to cover up the inner sense of smallness. Studies indicate that personality traits are also associated with genetic predisposition. However, scientists emphasize that genetics alone is not determinative and that environment and experiences also play a major role. Researchers question not just the individual, but society as well. They suggest that a social structure that puts success, status, and appearance above everything else feeds and strengthens arrogance. Studies show that social media may increase narcissistic tendencies. Like counts, follower competition, and the pressure to appear flawless create fertile ground for arrogant behavior. Psychologists divide arrogance into two types: grandiose arrogance and vulnerable arrogance. Although both appear similar from the outside, their internal dynamics and origins differ significantly from each other. An individual with grandiose arrogance openly sees themselves as superior, seeks attention, and displays an aggressive self-confidence. Scientists show that these people give exaggerated stress responses to ego threats. Invulnerable arrogance, on the other hand, although pride and grandiosity appear on the outside, intense anxiety, depression, and self-criticism lie within. Psychologists note that these people are extremely sensitive to criticism and are easily wounded. Researchers emphasize that grandiosity and fragility most often coexist in the same person. An arrogant person may display one or the other of these two faces in different environments. Studies show that arrogance deeply damages close relationships. Lack of empathy, the constant effort to establish superiority, and intolerance of criticism are among the biggest obstacles to forming healthy bonds. Long-term studies show that narcissistic personality traits reduce the quality of marriage over time. Arrogance gradually accumulates in a relationship, eroding trust, respect, and love. One of the most prominent characteristics of an arrogant partner is genuinely not listening. Neuroscientists have found that these people tend to turn conversations back to themselves and ignore the person in front of them. Scientists show that arrogant individuals can display disproportionate anger responses when criticized or disappointed. This is an explosive form of reaction that researchers call narcissistic rage. Arrogance also deeply affects work environments. Studies show that arrogant leaders damage trust within teams, hinder creativity, and reduce employee motivation. An arrogant leader believes they know everything best and is closed to feedback. Researchers emphasize that this attitude condemns organizations to making wrong decisions and missing opportunities. Interestingly, scientists show that excessive success can sometimes feed arrogance. Someone who is constantly praised and rewarded may over time begin to ignore their limits and vulnerabilities. Studies show that arrogance damages not only those around but also the arrogant individual themselves. Being unable to form genuine connections, chronic loneliness, and inner collapse are among the most common experiences of these individuals. An arrogant person may appear to have many relationships from the outside. However, researchers have found that these people experience a deep inner loneliness because they cannot form deep and meaningful bonds. Scientists show that there is a significant relationship between high levels of narcissism and anxiety and depression. The gap between the grandiosity projected outward and the pain within can become unbearable over time. According to researchers, the arrogant person breaks most in the face of criticism. At moments when the image of grandiosity is shaken, the person may experience a severe inner collapse. So what is the difference between arrogance and genuine self-confidence? Researchers distinguish these two concepts clearly from each other. A person with genuine self-confidence can acknowledge being both strong and fragile. Psychologists show that these people are open to criticism, respectful of others, and at peace with themselves. An arrogant person fears criticism and hides their weaknesses. A confident person accepts them and uses them to grow. Researchers emphasize that this fundamental difference is the most decisive feature distinguishing arrogance from self-confidence. Researchers examine arrogance not only as an individual, but also as a social phenomenon. Group arrogance, national arrogance, and institutional arrogance can produce results as destructive as individual arrogance. Studies show that when a group or nation sees itself as superior to others, its capacity for empathy weakens. This situation has throughout history been one of the fundamental sources of exclusion, discrimination, and conflict. So is it possible to overcome arrogance? Studies show that with the right intervention and awareness, arrogance can be transformed. Studies show that psychotherapy processes can be effective in reaching the inner world of the arrogant individual and creating change. However, clinicians also emphasize that arrogant individuals are the group most resistant to seeking help. Researchers note that the first step of change is awareness. Being able to see one's own arrogance and recognizing the fragility behind it opens the door to transformation. Studies show that the practice of gratitude and humility is the antidote to arrogance. These practices can strengthen the brain's capacity for empathy and connection. Neuroscientists show that empathy is a capacity that can be developed. Consciously trying to take others' perspectives can over time strengthen the brain's empathy networks. Studies show that individuals who accept their own weaknesses and limitations form healthier relationships and experience higher psychological well-being. Accepting vulnerability stands directly opposite to arrogance. Researchers emphasize that we need to learn to recognize arrogance first in ourselves rather than in others, because arrogance is one of our blind spots that is hardest to notice. Studies show that receiving honest feedback from trusted people is one of the most effective ways to recognize arrogance. A friend who tells the truth may be the best medicine for arrogance. Psychologists emphasize that parents play a decisive role in the formation of arrogance. Realistic praise, consistent boundaries, and an environment that teaches empathy are the fundamental conditions for raising humble individuals. Studies show that educational environments where empathy and cooperation are encouraged reduce narcissistic tendencies. Educational models that highlight growing together rather than competition are critically important in this regard. Researchers underline an important point. There is no causal relationship between arrogance and success. Real and sustainable success most often comes together with humility, curiosity, and openness to learning. Researchers looking at the most effective leaders in history have reached an interesting finding. The leaders who left the most lasting impact were humble individuals who drew their strength not from themselves, but from mission, team, and values. Studies show that humility is not a weakness, but one of the strongest indicators of psychological maturity. Humble individuals have healthier relationships, higher self-esteem, and a deeper satisfaction with life. Researchers emphasize the following: the walls that arrogance builds ultimately imprison their owner as well. Someone who looks down on the outside world gradually begins to live in a world that truly becomes smaller. Studies show that although taking off the mask may seem frightening, it brings freedom to the individual. Accepting vulnerability opens the door to genuine connection and genuine strength. Psychologists remind us that arrogance is not only the problem of the other. Within each of us, different degrees of arrogance and fragility coexist. Perhaps the most honest question you can ask yourself today is this: is it arrogance or is it the fragility within me? Because studies show that someone who can ask that question has already taken the most important step.